Last year I went.
That's not good.
So what is that thing?
Well, if
See it bobbing up and down?
Yeah.
It's a duck. It's his back end. No?
If that was a duck, it would have came up for air.
It would be
by now.
dead by now.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it? I thought
Unless
it was
it's
a duck.
stuck.
I don't know.
Doesn't it look
There's
like a
another
tail?
duck going to take a look at it.
Doesn't it look like a tail?
It,
I swear I thought it was a
something.
duck. Is that, and it's like,
Huh.
is it an animal? It must be an animal. Or is it a piece of bark?
I feel like it would have moved by now if it was a piece of just random debris.
Isn't that weird?
Oh, we can see it from up above. But this is the place where,
How deep does this go?
well, the river itself is only 2 or 3 feet deep and rather broad as it comes through here. But that area where the Phragmites are is where they piled up the dirt they dredged out to improve the channel. And no follow-up was ever done for invasive weed management in this park.
Man, it's a weird looking thing.
Now that area down there where the reeds extend into the water, that's not natural, because this particular reed can't grow underwater. It has to grow first and then be out because it doesn't get oxygen to the roots. The little stalk on it acts as a snorkel to bring oxygen to the roots, and that's how it continues to live once it establishes. So when they lower the water level,
first.
when they lower the water level, it creeps out into the channel, and then it's now permanently established, so it stays there. So
That's from Australia?
yeah, so it naturally narrows the channel. This is a study area for me because that's knotweed, and this is Phragmites, and they're in an eternal battle
Yeah.
with each other to see who
How did these stalks break? Was that
who
wind?
wins. Usually they broken stalks and things like that, and these crushed down areas are where deer or other things get in, but they can't go very far. They get exhausted quickly. So you'll see a few nesting areas in here, but there's almost no wildlife whatsoever that penetrates this.
Well, it's pretty thick, so.
Yeah. And you got these fluorescents on the top. There is a native version of Phragmites, but this sheath that's on the outside is so tightly, so loosely bound that it's not here when it's dry, and the stalks on non-native Phragmites collapse every year. These stay up, so every year the new ones come up in the middle. It gets denser and denser. Usually ends in a large conflagration or a fire.
Yeah, well,
eventually.
they burn, they get real dry.
They burn in temperatures over 1,000 degrees, so they'll probably completely destroy this eventually.
All the time.
Complaining about my Google search history?
So,
Wow, there's a lot of this stuff.
a lot of this stuff, this is a man-made disaster. This is what happens when people go, oh, we'll just pile up the dirt.
Because if this kept
From the
going,
dredging.
There was no water, this would be all you see.
Well, this continues to expand. This like area down here, every time there's a low water period or a drought, they push out into the channel where they remain forever, because now they have their little snorkels and they get oxygen to the roots. Of course,
Yeah, I see.
it's nice to try to explain. Yeah. Hello. Amazing plant, huh? Yeah, it's an invasive species.
How do they get this trash out of here?
They don't.
Well, what if you took a kayak and a little net?
Oh, we've done things like that. The college just across the street puts crews in here, but it's very hard to get down there. You got to get your boots.
You got to get big old, yeah, you got to get like fisherman leggings.
But because this is a stormwater drainage, a lot of this trash came down in the water and overflows the banks, you know, during a storm. And the rest of it blows in because they have recycling trash collection. that blows all over the city every week and ends up in the storm drains. You can see the trash trapped in the other debris.
What usually lives in here? Like red ear slider turtles and ducks and
Oh, right.
mallard?
We'll be have a whole list. You see all sorts of ducks and Canadian geese.
Yeah.
You see
Does anything live in the water anymore?
there are very little fish and the invertebrates are dead. A lot of that stuff is caused by the motor oils and fluids and lubricants and such that drain out of
Change the
fossil
balance in the
fuel
water.
cars and battery operated cars
Yeah.
onto the pavement and then gets washed into the streams.
Oh, here we go. Painted turtle, snapping, red ear slider.